let's now turn to a newly elected member of the Federal House of Representatives who has just attended an APC caucus meeting on the matter. I'm being joined now by Honorable Shina Peller, who represents Iseyin, Itesiwaju, and Iwajowa and Kajola Federal Constituency in Oyo State. Hello and welcome to Rise News Hour.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Effectively, the National Assembly will be resuming in June, the 9th Assembly. And what should your constituents and even Nigerians expect generally and even from you?
Just a purposeful representation, and which I believe that I will deliver with paying attention to the problems affecting my people directly.
Yours is just to make laws, so it's not as if you're going to appropriate monies to yourself that you use to
apart from that,
them.
what makes me different from every other lawmaker is because I've always been a businessman, and I still have my influence in the business world, so which I believe that I can use to drive development from my constituency. During my campaign slogan is known as Shina, but when people look at it, they think it's my name, but it's not my name. The acronym Shina, every letter there stands for what affects my constituency. The A stands for security, H for healthcare, I for infrastructural development, and for natural resources, A for agriculture, the A for academic development, Y youth empowerment, and O for opportunity for the women. So we'll be focusing on these tools to make sure we bring development there. And at the same time, when I get to the House, I want to do an audit of the past laws to see the ones that have been implemented and the ones that are presently affecting the lives of the people.
Okay, that's great. Now your party is already whipping all its members to line to kowtow its directive. Not only that the APC must produce leaderships in both chambers, that is the Senate and the House of Representatives. Is this good for the freedom of the legislature?
Well, the truth is that should not even be a question. The party has worked hard during the election process. And Nigerians have shown that they believe so much in the party, to vote for the party across board, both in the House of Representatives and in the Senate. So the party has a majority, and the majority should have the leadership of the House.
You don't have a clear-cut majority.
I know, but see, if we're saying it's not a clear-cut majority.
There could still be some horse trading there.
No, I don't believe that. I believe that the party has worked so hard.
Don't you think members can really, go with the opposition parties?
But in Nigeria today, why we are elected in the House is for us to protect the interest of the people, not our own personal interest. So, and if the people have voted more of APC members in the House, then it means that they want APC to take over the leadership of the House. And for example, if you look at in the United States during the midterms, that the Republican, lost the House.
Yeah.
We didn't see any Republican coming up to come and be a speaker. So it's just a normal thing. And I think that in the best interest of the people, and for people to have the dividend of democracy, the legislative agenda should go in line with the actions of the executive. Okay,
that's fair enough. Shina Peller, one would have thought you would have taken after your father's profession, the late Professor Peller, who was a very renowned magician here. I don't know his price worldwide, but as a growing child then, we knew him.
As the greatest in Africa,
okay.
Of the greatest in the world.
Okay, But here you are in politics. Are you drawn into it because of, let's give the youth a chance and you too can do it? But can you comfortably say, that the youth are really ready to learn and take over the mantle of leadership?
I believe this country has gotten to a stage where we should be looking for a paradigm shift in power. And for us to achieve that, I think that it is very important for the youth to understand that we have to earn it. We should scrap the idea of this entitlement and actually work for it. The youth should participate more in politics. and that is why I decided to join politics. The days of social media politics are over. We should participate more in politics, and this has been my advice. I've always been an advocate, for this, and it is my advice that people should not lose the momentum that we've gathered before the elections, because that is what happens normally. Before the election, you see everybody coming up and getting serious, and once after the elections, everybody relaxes and we go back to square one. So for now, I think that we should just take position. Even in the house, I still have a few young guys that are there, and I believe that once we are given an opportunity to be in such position, we should make sure we deliver, because our delivery will be able to speak for us in the future.
Well, as a first-time member, and you talked about your business enterprise, the legislative work is a full-time job. Isn't this going to affect your business and the rest? Or one is going to suffer for the other?
First
You're
of
going to
all,
sacrifice one for the other?
Yeah, definitely. Life is all about sacrifice. And, according to the law, the law says that a public officer that is fully employed to the public should not be involved in business management or any trade. So I'm ready to follow the law. And the good thing is I've already built a structure for my businesses, and they function regardless of my presence, which has been tested during the campaign. I was out of business for about 6 months, and my staff did not give me any reason to look back.
Okay, the youths are really winning. Shina Peller is one of the first-term elected member of the House of Representatives under the ruling party or Progressives Congress from Oyo State. Thanks so very much for joining us on Arise News Hour.